Wow. So LeBron James reportedly is fed up with the Lakers. Oh, y'all done did it now. Y'all done did it now. I told y'all. Let me read this off to y'all because I don't know if y'all can actually read this on the screen. But Ramona Shelburne and Windhorst from ESPN reporting that LeBron James felt that the Lakers didn't fully value everything he had done while shifting focus to Luka. According to what they're saying in this report, James understood the Lakers taking advantage of an opportunity to pivot to a younger superstar, but from LeBron's perspective, sources say nuance was sometimes lost during this transition. Luka had never asked to be a Laker. James, for his part, had chosen LA coming into 2018 when the team had missed the playoffs 5 consecutive years, the worst run in franchise history since the Minneapolis Lakers. 2 years later, James helped deliver a 17th championship. Also, in this report, it says all signs point to the Lakers wanting to prove on LeBron James by the spring of 2026. The Lakers have already made their statement in not offering James a contract beyond this season. It was abundantly clear that the 21-time All-Star faces as the face of the Lakers had for the first time a planned ended date, even if James' record-setting NBA career did not yet. Whether the 2025-26 season is to be James' final season in the NBA is up to him. But if he wanted the kind of Hollywood ending that only the Lakers can give legends of the game, the release date was set, spring of 2026. Luka Doncic in, LeBron James out. Wow. Man, y'all done did it now. Y'all in trouble. But y'all asked for this. All y'all real Laker fans that think that y'all can win without this man right now, you about to get what y'all asked for. I don't know about LeBron demanding a trade. And I don't think that this story is I want to hear more about this story, but I promise you, where there's smoke, there's fire. And y'all about to get what y'all asked for. I warned y'all to stop playing and stop disrespecting LeBron James. Y'all about to get what y'all asked for. If this report is true, I'm not going to say he's going to demand a trade, but LeBron James could possibly not end his career with the Lakers. You heard what Savannah said. Savannah said she's ready for LeBron to go. This should be his last year. Shout out to Mr. 81. He laughing. He think this is funny. He enjoys this. You know, he's a big Kobe fan. But we not hey, it's out there now. But I'm tripping because I thought that Luka was LeBron's guy. They seem to gel well, but hearing this report makes me go back to how quiet LeBron was when this trade happened, and people was kind of debating if LeBron knew, like he had backdoored Anthony Davis or something like that. So this makes me go back to what was going on at that time for real. Maybe LeBron didn't know what was happening, and maybe, like he said, it wasn't so much about Luka coming the way he came. It seems like that's the problem that LeBron had. This is so interesting to me if this is actually true. Braun is fed up. Look at Mr. 81 in the comments talk about LeBron. He calls him LeBum is ruining this franchise. Now, we just was on our playback watch party the other night. He had so much, he said he was going to have so much respect for LeBron James. And look how fast the tables turn, Mr. 81. This is all your fault. Real Laker fans, quote unquote, like you're the reason LeBron is feeling disrespected and he's ready to go. But y'all think y'all can win without him. Y'all are about to get y'all Christmas wish early if this report is true. When you take this into consideration, the disrespect you done showed his son, the report last week about Savannah wanting LeBron to retire after this year, Y'all are about to get what y'all asking for. Because LeBron did not like this the way this move had. I'm surprised. Again, I liked him and Luca, and they saying that LeBron didn't have a problem with Luca. It's just the way things were handled. I don't know what that means specifically, but man, y'all read this is crazy. Let me read this to y'all again for those in the back who didn't hear me. According to Brian Windhorst and Ramona Shelburne, LeBron reportedly felt that the Lakers didn't fully value everything he had done while shifting focus to Luca. So, what does that mean? What was LeBron expecting before he retired? I mean, a farewell tour. That's kind of by default. But I figure you would have to let it be known to the general public when it's going to be your last year. LeBron hasn't documented that. So the Lakers don't owe him any type of preparation when we talk about his exit. They brought his son in. They drafted his son last year. He's actually in the 15 roster man rotation, if I'm not mistaken. They brought in JJ Reddick, a guy who had no coaching experience. They have appeased to LeBron James. At least Jeannie has. I'm not going to say Rob Pelinka has made the necessary moves to maximize LeBron's chance to win. We can definitely talk about that. But from an organizational standpoint, I think they've done LeBron very well from what I'm seeing. I mean, nobody knows better than him. But this surprises me. In the Luca trade being, in the middle of this friction, hey, Mr. 81 said we ain't winning with him either. What would you rather have as a fan of this game that we love called basketball, Mr. 81? Would you rather have a chance to win or no chance to win? Because if you have no LeBron, you have no chance to win. And stop talking to me about some one chip. Since LeBron James have come to the Lakers, how many other teams in the NBA has 2 rings? The days of repeating and three-peating for now is over. Every year we got a new champion. So I'm not going to sit up here and allow you to disrespect LeBron and the Lakers, what they did in 2020 because it was only one. And then we got the biggest hater. Let me drop this link just in case y'all want to come up here and explain to me how y'all really feel about LeBron being fed up now that he done heard the disrespect from y'all. My brother BA in the damn building, the biggest LeBron hater. This is the biggest LeBron hater y'all gonna find. If y'all are watching this video on the replay, y'all see on the screen it says Get Your Balls Up Media. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Because all of y'all hate LeBron. Support BA. He's the biggest hater. My brother says once again he was right. I told you he was holding this franchise hostage from day one. Unbelievable how you can sit there with a straight face and say that LeBron has held the Lakers hostage. This let me show y'all something. And I'm glad that Mr. 81 and I'm glad that BA is here because all I got to do is scroll down just briefly. I want y'all to see something and I'm going to read it to y'all because it seemed like y'all have forgotten where y'all came from since y'all are real Lakers fans. Let me read this to you. It says, coming into 2018, which was just 7 years ago, less than a decade ago, when the team, the Lakers, y'all Lakers, had missed the playoffs 5 consecutive seasons. Do y'all know what consecutive means? That means in a row, back to back, all that type of stuff. That's what that means. Hold on, BA. Let me switch this and fix this so I can get my brother. on the screen. I don't know. Hold on, BA. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. Hold on. I know what I'll do. We'll do it that way. BA, we'll do it this way. Are you guys kidding me right now?
Ah, first and foremost, salute, brethren. Man, you know I've been following your content for a minute, and I know that you are one of the biggest LeBron fans out there. Salute to you
Absolutely.
for that.
Absolutely.
And next, I want to say appreciate you for having me on. But we got to get to this, man.
Are you
I've
ready
been
to
telling you.
celebrate? Are you ready to
I'm,
celebrate? This is your moment. This is your shining moment because it's about to be pretty much over.
so I honestly, I'm not celebrating, and I'm not putting on my Lakers gear until he's officially traded or bought out. Whatever they got to do, they just need to get him up out of there, man. It's time for him to go. It's been time for him to go, bro. He's what they said. They say mucking. He's mucking up the game, man. He's mucking
Really?
up the game. It looks ugly right now. It's been looking ugly because the only thing that's been saving him is is the bubble gum. Outside the bubble gum, he hasn't really been successful as a Laker. The franchise has been like they haven't really been winning like that. So yeah, bro, it's time for him to get up out of there. Thank you for what you did for the franchise, sir. We no longer need your services. Go move on. Go back to Cleveland or go to Dallas, wherever you're trying to go. But get up out of there. You don't need to be in LA no more.
Mr. 81, before you give me your
Facts,
thoughts,
facts,
before you give me
facts,
your
facts.
reaction, let me just finish reading this because, again, you guys have forgotten where y'all came from. Coming into 2018, when this team had missed the playoffs 5 years in a row, the worst run for the franchise since it moved to Minneapolis. And when I tell y'all that LeBron James brought relevancy back to this team, y'all laugh at
Stop
me.
it.
That
Stop
that right there alone lets y'all know how important LeBron James is to the Lakers. What do you have to say
it.
about that, Mr. 81?
Stop. What do you mean relevancy? We've always been relevant, even when we sucked. We've always been relevant before
Facts.
LeBron came here. So what do you mean relevancy?
Facts.
What do you mean
It is
It's the
relevancy?
pathetic.
Lakers.
It is pathetic that y'all want to say y'all relevant because ESPN talk bad about y'all.
The
Y'all
media
feel
always talks
relevant when
about it.
people talk bad about y'all, so that make y'all feel like y'all relevant.
Even when
So
we
you,
suck, people talk about us.
You keep saying y'all, right? You keep
Who's
saying y'all.
y'all?
You a Lakers fan too. You a Lakers fan too. So they've been talking bad about us, just like they've been talking bad about LeBron for the past 4 or 5 years, talking about what he's been doing with the franchise and him bringing people in and getting this person traded and him getting rid of coaches and all of that stuff. They've been talking negative. Hey, it's the same thing, but
You know
it's a
what's
Lakers
crazy?
franchise.
You know what's crazy? LeBron fans always say that we're not real Laker fans, but we're already Laker fans before LeBron came here. So I don't
That's
understand why.
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Only
Y'all can
LeBron
be
fans say
real
that
Laker
stuff.
fans. No problem.
We're
I'm
real
with my
Laker
boy
fans.
ATL Warrior right here. Good luck with Austin Reeves and Luca in that damn backcourt. Since y'all got it going so much, good luck to y'all with that. Cause
What
y'all
do you mean
gonna
good
need
luck?
it.
Good luck with
Y'all
what,
gonna need it.
LeBron? You said we're gonna be worse without LeBron, right? I
Bro,
don't. To me,
y'all have no chance in hell of doing anything without
okay.
LeBron, bro.
Yeah, yeah, but when we had
I think
LeBron,
I think it's cap.
when we had
I think it's
LeBron, did we
cap.
have
How?
any? When we had LeBron, did
It's
we have any
cap.
chance of winning? We were a first round exit once again. So what, I really don't see the
It's gonna be
With
the
difference.
same. It's
LeBron
gonna
James,
be the same level.
has the Lakers not went to the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, but I don't care about Western
Yeah.
Conference Finals
Has the
unless it's a
Lakers not
Yeah.
won
championship.
the in-season tournament?
I don't. You think I care about
Oh
any
no,
season tournament?
we ain't doing. You heard what Kobe said. We don't hang no type of banners but in NBA championships.
Wait
That's
a
No,
all he
minute.
not like
Wait a
said.
that.
minute.
Like that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So we're gonna go by what Kobe says now, because this is the same
Not just
Kobe.
Kobe,
Hold
not
on.
just Kobe, Magic
Kobe,
too. Everybody.
Kobe just said. I just watched Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, R.I.P. I just watched him say that he would never give money back. He would never take a discount. But yet y'all vilified LeBron James for not taking a discount when he just gave one last year.
Kobe wasn't a billionaire.
Oh, really? So that's the excuse.
Yo, Kobe wasn't a billionaire, and then Kobe, I guarantee you, if Kobe wanted to chase number six, and they said, "Yeah, we're gonna actually be able to get Chris Paul over here and everything or whatnot to get number six," I already know what time it is. I already know what time it is.
I'm just getting ready to like get off of the LeBron experience. I'm like tired of LeBron. Like
TC
It's,
I mean,
TC, I'm not a Lakers fan, TC. I'm a LeBron fan.
of course you
I
are.
just
Any LeBron
I,
fan
I
is.
just host I just host this Lakers platform because the king is in the building. When the king leaves, the show will go on. The show will go on, but I will be criticizing and vilifying y'all on my
Who's
show.
y'all? Who Lakers
hey,
fan?
You, BA, all of y'all who corrupted this thing. Y'all blaming LeBron. Y'all put no blame on Rob Pelinka. Y'all
You know what's
have given
crazy?
that man a
listen,
pass for the last decade.
You said we're gonna be worse when LeBron's gone, right? But
uh,
since LeBron's been here and we won only one championship, how far have we gotten other than Western Conference Finals and win an in-season tournament crap?
we got swept in the
Like,
Western Conference Finals too. Don't forget that.
I mean, we don't
We
really,
got,
really,
but
really
I
don't care
see
about that.
again. You
We hate
love to
That's
that.
what.
give the story without giving context behind it. This is what I love about my brother the most. You want to sit up here and tell the American public how the Lakers got swept in the Western Conference Finals, but you don't tell them who they got swept to. The team that won the whole thing. So,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
nothing to be disrespected because they lost to the team who won the title. It
But
is
they
what
got
it is.
swept though. It doesn't change that they got swept though.
It
Okay,
doesn't matter
cool.
if we went to the NBA Finals and we got swept and we
It
lost. It's
could,
still
yeah,
the
it could
still
have
won
been
the
a, it could have
championship.
been an OKC Thunder of this year. No matter what the squad is, you still got swept.
Doesn't matter. We're all about championships. We don't hang selfies, bro.
I don't
But
have to say much. My boy Wade facing the live chat. He's breaking this down to y'all.
If
I
LeBron was
don't
still
even
here, we
have
wouldn't
to
be
ask these
in.
questions. What has Luca done before he became a Laker that make y'all so comfortable that this team has no that's going to be successful short term when LeBron go?
I'll say
What
he
this. Go ahead,
he
Drew.
led he led the faceless Mavs to the NBA Finals in the
Facts.
Western Conference.
But
That's
Kyrie
what he
Irving,
did
you know what is so funny about you saying that to me with a straight face? You want to give Kyrie Irving so much credit when LeBron won in 2016, but now when he with Luca, he's a no face. Unbelievable,
because
brother.
he wasn't the same Kyrie. He was much younger before knee accidents and ankle accidents that he always continues to have throughout his career. We talking about Kyrie has been literally playing on one leg for the past I don't know how many seasons, and it finally gave out again last year. So
Did
that's
Luca
all I'm saying.
did Luca not get gentlemen swept in the finals?
and can we not forget
Yeah,
Luka carried that bum Mavs team to
So
the
why
Western
is it
Conference
that you
Finals?
wanted to highlight that LeBron and them got swept in the Western Conference Finals, but on the biggest stage when Luca got eliminated 4-1, you didn't even want to mention that?
But
because he at least won one game,
can we mention that we
and
cannot forget
Kyrie stank it up.
Luka carried
Kyrie
a bum
stunk it
Mavs team?
up.
What you say, Mr. 81?
Can we not forget that Luka carried a bum Mavs team when he was the only star, like 2 or 3 years ago? We can't forget about that.
Which team was tougher to carry to the finals? That Luca Dallas Mavericks team or LeBron Cleveland Cavaliers team of 2007?
You're asking me what is more
Luca,
tough? Luka,
Luca Mavericks team.
Hold on,
Luka,
wait a minute. You gonna
Luka.
sit up here and tell me, the American public, that the
Yeah, of course,
team
Luka.
Luca took to the finals was worse than the team LeBron first took to the finals?
Yup,
Yep.
yup, 100%. It's not
Oh
even
my
close.
God.
It's not even close.
Luka carried a bum Mavs team by himself to the Western Conference Finals. What makes you think he can't carry us to the NBA
This
Finals?
is unbelievable that y'all sit up here and saying this.
See, this is what I'm saying, man. This is why, like I said, this is why I told you behind the scenes. I tell you this all the time, man.
Here we
Hey, with
here we
clutch
go. Here,
sports, bro. If
right.
you can go ahead and put your boy on, then I put on a LeBron jersey. They can pay me like they pay you. I put on a LeBron jersey. But as far as LeBron being, this is. I used to blame LeBron all the time, like for no accountability, because he don't hold himself accountable in press or nothing. But I understand why he does it because he got people like you that he be paying to go ahead and be like, oh no, this is why, because he did this and he did that, and this is his teammates. His team was super whack and all of that. Y'all been saying it since 2007, and it's been super incorrect and flawed. That's crazy.
LeBron has no bag. I don't care what anybody says. LeBron has no bag.
I don't even care about his bag. He's still
So
one of
for
the
those
greatest.
who
And
Still
his
one of the
hair with a straight
greatest.
face.
for those who are new to Lakers land, up on the screen, TC12 posted what has been probably the biggest argument that me, BA, Hank, and others have had for the last 2 to 3 years on this show. And that's about those irrelevant pieces that the Lakers traded back in 2018 to get LeBron and Anthony Davis to win the championship. These guys have been trying to convince me that keeping the Brandon Ingrams and the Julius Randles and the Josh Harts and the Lonzo Balls of the world would have brought the Lakers some type of stability and success here in 2025. Just ridiculous to me. But
I do.
TC12 is in
I
the live
do.
chat, wants to
I
repeat
do.
this statement.
I,
Ridiculous.
I do.
No,
We would have had
no
stability,
question.
unlike LeBron.
No question. Like it's proven. It's like especially in these later these the last like the last 3 4 years, it's proven that the homegrown talent that you're growing up organically from the base, if it's not going to work out the first 3 4 years, but after that, if the team starts showing a little bit of improvement, you might be able to turn into a OKC. You might be able to turn into a Denver. You might be able to turn into a Boston. These are certain different types of teams that really basically started from the bottom and drafted, and they weren't well, with the exception of Boston, wasn't super great out the gate. It took them time to grow, and now these young players are becoming stars. And I feel like that could have been the Lakers, especially around this time. Would they be able to keep everybody? No, but they possibly had a chance to grow to something big. And when you start talking about Brandon Ingram and all of these other players or whatnot, the Julius Randles and all of that stuff or whatnot, because remember Julius left because LeBron was on his way in, so he ended up jumping ship because he wasn't gonna get no money. But if we keep these players, they're probably even better players than they are currently, and we know they became all stars later on. That's all I'm saying. It's that possibility.
Mr. 81, shout out to you for coming through. I want everybody in the live chat right now. I know y'all might be new to this channel. I want y'all to take a good listen and I want y'all to take a good look at BA. Get your bars up media. I want y'all to recognize and realize the biggest hater. It is so funny to me that a fan of this historic Lakers team wants LeBron James gone so bad that he is willing to look forward to being a team like the OKC Thunder. Or what's the other team you just mentioned?
I mentioned Denver. I
That
mentioned
is
like we talking about
laughable. That is
how
laughable to me
they
that you
they
want
won
LeBron gone
chips.
so yeah, they won chip, but this is the Lakers. This is what we are on our way to title 18. And you, the OKC, you had the nerve to have that expectation. That is really sad, but it's cool and it's honest.
Is you gotta when you are behind an actual organization and franchise, not behind one particular player, but an organization and franchise. You gotta give them a chance to breathe. Right now, what I can say is in that period of losing was that was the I'm gonna pay Kobe Bryant everything that we owe. Those years because he retired in 2016. LeBron came in what 2019,
Yep, 2018.
and they got their draft picks or whatnot, but they were still trying to get their coaching and they were still trying to get their general manager stuff right because I believe that was the end of the Mitch Kupchak area, which Mitch Kupchak is one of the best GMs to ever do it, of course. But still, like all of this stuff had to be put in place. But that's how it is with a lot of these franchises that are growing organically. But NBA, I totally understand. It's ever since LeBron decided to start hood hopping and jumping to different franchises, it became the microwave league. We're gonna press this button. Maybe it'll be done in 30 seconds. Instead of putting it in the oven, let's go ahead and put it in this put it in this microwave. And I get it. I totally get it. But they done with that now. Goodbye, LeBron.
Let me ask you this, BA. When it came to this report that I had spoke on at the beginning of the show about LeBron being fed up and Luca being involved, that whole Luca trade, he's basically saying he don't have a problem with Luca coming, but he has a problem with the way the trade happened, and he feel like the Lakers disrespected what he has done for this franchise to get it, in order to kind of push, I guess, push Luca to the front of the line as a priority. Do you have a problem with LeBron feeling that way?
Yeah, of course I do. Because I feel like you haven't done enough with the franchise to be talking like you talking. You slipped up and you with multiple future Hall of Famers in your bubblegum championship. But outside of that, you ain't been doing like you're not on that level of Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, or even a Jerry West and others to be talking like you talking.
BA, did you just sit up here and say to me that LeBron hasn't done enough for this team since he's been here?
Nah, he hasn't. All he been doing is stat pad.
Really?
That's apparent. Yeah, that's apparent.
So all LeBron James have brought to the table in Los Angeles is stat padding.
Yeah, that's it. And he brought what he did was Jimmy Busnum played it right with the okay, he's gonna come, and we already got a huge fan base that's gonna rock with us. So let's bring in these haters. Let's bring in these LeBron haters because we know that once we bring him in, he's gonna play for the next 4 to 5 years, and he's gonna end his he's gonna sell jerseys and everything, and then people are gonna buy his jerseys just to burn them, etc. That's all it was.
Mm.
It was a money move. It was a money grab, and it was smart because it kept the Lakers afloat because why? The Lakers were going bankrupt, and I think I've been telling you this for like the last 3 years as well. This is why that they're officially being been sold pretty much. Well, the Bus family.
Well,
This
that
is
blew my
exactly
mind,
right.
and that's a whole different conversation. That move, Jeannie Buss selling this team, blew my mind. I know it was a big payday for her, but just the fact that this family business was sold
Yeah.
by Jeannie just less than two handful years of her winning the title. It just surprises the hell out of me. Uh, my boy S24 Dot says he is in with the new and out with the old. I can respect this right here if and only if y'all can explain to me how the Lakers will be relevant or competitive at least when LeBron go. Y'all never can
They,
explain to me how y'all still gonna
I
look
can
like y'all.
explain to you.
Shout out
I
to
can explain to
our
you.
brother Hank in the building.
Shout out to Hank, man. Salute to Hank. But I can explain that. That's
Please do.
easy work.
Please
They
do.
got Luka Doncic. They got Luka Doncic.
Okay, so
That's relevancy
let's
globally
okay.
itself.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there with the Luca edition. You don't think, because what I'm about to paint the picture of reality to you. Is it safe to say that Luca got his heart broken mid-season last year with the trade?
Yes, he did. He
Right.
did. He definitely did.
Is it safe to say that Luca was not happy about Dorian Finney-Smith going to Houston?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Is it safe to say that Luca wouldn't be happy with the reports on why Dorian Finney-Smith is not with the Lakers? For those that don't know, it was reported that Rob Pelinka was going around telling other teams that Dorian Finney-Smith had an issue with his knees, which could affect, deplete the amount value offered to him by other squads. I kind of get why Rob Pelinka did it on a selfish note, but that's very disrespectful. And you messing with Dorian Finney-Smith money. That's Luca's man. You think Luca is 100% good with the way this team is being ran right now?
Yeah, because he know that the Joker is going to come in a few years. The Joker about to be there.
Okay. Shout out to our boy Steve. He was kicking it with us last night for the game between the Lakers and the Mavs. So hold on. You're looking
Bronny
forward to
played
Luca and
terrible.
you're looking forward to Luca and Jokic. That's the duo you're looking forward to.
Yeah, if they you put them two together, they they go. You remember how you were talking to like the back to back? None of these teams they going back to back. All they need is defenders around them.
This is
That's it.
unbelievable. This is
That's it.
unbelievable. You
Arguably the two best offensive players outside of your boy at OKC. Yeah, that's yeah, bro.
so Jokic and Luca is a better duo than LeBron and Luca.
Yes,
Is it because of
much better.
age? Is it because of age only?
Um, nah, it's not just because of age, but age is a big reason why. But the other big variable is now you have your inside and outside game, and then you have a stretch big that's going to be able to set up when Luca gets tired or needs to play off of the ball. Because if you can't put pressure on either one, because both of them can shoot and both of them can finish, and both of them. Well, Luca still got to work on his free throws, but put them two together, they gonna have the league is it's gonna be scary, bro.
This is
And
unreal. This is unreal. Who gonna play
you
defense?
don't think
Who gonna
they
play
the
defense?
top, bro? They don't
Who
play
gonna play
defense
defense?
now. They don't play defense now when they was the third best team in the NBA. Come on now. I mean in the Western Conference. My fault. They were the third best team in the Western Conference. The Lakers didn't play a lick of D this year.
As we leave today's show, I just wanna I just wanna let y'all know that this is what y'all asked for. And y'all are
Yes.
finally potentially gonna get what y'all want. But I promise you, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Deep down inside, y'all know y'all not gonna be nothing without LeBron for at least
Yeah,
3 to 5 years.
we gonna win a ring. And matter of fact, we might mess around and win a ring with your son on the bench. Matter of fact, we don't even need your son. Take him with you. We don't need him either. Take him with you. We shouldn't even be. He shouldn't even be getting no 2-3 million a year, whatever he getting. It's ridiculous. It's
Did you see?
ridiculous. This is
Did you see?
hostage.
Did you see Bronny give Cooper Flag his welcome to the NBA moment?
Nah, I seen him stink it up. That's what I saw.
You saw who stick it up.
Bronny. I seen him stink it up. I can see. I can give Luca. Cooper. I can give him the benefit of the doubt. His first NBA game, he out there like a deer in the headlights, still show glimpse of whatever. But Bronny already he got a full season ahead of him, and he was out there stinking it up. Came out there, hit his first two shots, a three and a 2 pointer. I was like, oh, young fella might be getting better, and he fooled us again.
You ain't like his
Game two.
defense. You don't like his defense.
I don't like nothing about his game because the game moved too fast for him,
Oh
bro.
my god!
The game moved too fast. Seven. I know you. I know you love LeBron James. I know it, but you got to keep it real about his son. Don't the game move too fast? This is a summer league game, and the summer league game was moving much faster than than the D League game. He was looking like a deer in the headlights. Everybody running past him. He hesitated on the step back three, let his man recover and even throw off the shot even more because he had the audacity to try to take the last shot when he not even the best person or he not even the best person on the summer league team. What's the
So
I forgot the
so
Caucasian dude name.
so
Six
I
eight
need
shooter.
you. So I need you to also explain to me and the rest of the people that since you want to complain so much, how in
I'm
the
not
hell are we going to get Bronny to look better and play better if Rob Palenka and Lindsey Harden don't put him out on the court? Yesterday against the Dallas Mavericks, Bronny played the first few minutes of the first quarter and sat out the rest of the first quarter. We were sitting in the watch party just wondering why is Bronny sitting out so long? He don't get no bump in the regular rotation last season. So what do you expect to see if a guy don't
he
even get the
not
opportunity?
ready. That's why he wasn't playing. He not ready, Seven, and his dad is LeBron James. That's exactly why. That's exactly, and that's the only reason why. And then one of your dad's besties is the head coach of the whole freaking team that your dad got him the job to be. And then Lindsey Harden. is a disciple of JJ Redick. They super close. She can train him, etc. Come on, Seven. You know that you man, this is simple. This is easy. This is easy.
Ooh.
Looked at her phone, right? I guarantee you, in the third quarter, she looked at her phone. The Lakers made their run because they got a phenomenal player that came from Toronto. I didn't know that this gentleman was that good, but she looked at her phone at the end of the third quarter, and she got that text message from JJ like, "Yo, what you doing?" They here to see Bronny. They here to see Bronny either do well or muck it up. And of course, he gonna muck it up because the game too fast for him. He's not ready for no freaking NBA steal.
Everybody, please subscribe to this Lakers Land channel. We are officially in the damn building, and we have the haters from LeBron on down to his kids. There's no filter, no interruption. Anything with the last name James is getting hated on this channel. I don't have no
No,
control over it either. There's nothing I can do.
no, seven. This is what I'm saying. Like with LeBron, of course, I'm a hater. I am. I'm probably the biggest one of the biggest LeBron hater on this side of the
No,
Mississippi. I
no doubt.
take that 1,000%. But when it comes to his son, I'm not a hater of his son. But I gotta keep it real. I can't be lying. You taking up stuff. You taking up roster space. That's what you're doing. It was a cute moment when you and your dad got together on the same court last year, and both of y'all gave each other that high five. And he was like, "Yeah, you can do it, son." But that is fake. It's over with.
I want you
It's
to just
over with.
I just want you to look at this graph, and I want you to take LeBron James' name off of the books. I want you to take James' name off of the books, and this is what you're working with. That's what you got to sit up there and try to tell me that
Hey,
y'all going to be competitive. Good luck.
hey,
Good luck.
and that's enough. That's enough to be competitive. Get
Really,
LeBron up out of there. Yeah,
this
that's
is
enough.
enough. With KD
Yeah,
in Houston,
yeah. Get him up out of there. Get him up out of there.
TC12 says Bronny is not NBA ready. Really.
He hasn't been. He hasn't been. He's still not. And now, can he be one day? Sure, of course. But now the game moves too fast for him, bro. He's so unsure whether he want to shoot, pass. He telling everybody, "Yeah, I got to do what the team needs me to do, and that's just be a defender." And then you getting cooked on defense. So stop it.
Mm-mm-mm. We out, people. Seven Mitchell. Shout out to my brother BA. Shout out to my brother Hank from Sports Game Vision in the live chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channels on YouTube as well. Big up to everybody in the chat. Shout out to TC12. Shout out to the homie Steve. Big up to S. Dot. Big up to Magnif, Mr. 81 for coming through. And shout out to the homie Wave Face for popping in. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We doing it live. Y'all know how we do here in Lakers Land. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and more shit to come. I just gotta kind of digest all this hate that BA have just spilled on me as usual. But that's how we coming. All right, my boy.
All right, brother.
We
Salute.
out.
Like, you already know what time it is.
You already know. Peace, y'all.